Bitcoin falls to 72,600 and hits a major bounce back up, but don't let this relief rally fool you. The higher time frames are still flashing warning signs while the lower time frames are trying to build recovery. The big question right now is simple. Is Bitcoin setting up for a larger reversal, or is this just another bounce before more downside? Let's jump straight into the charts, and we're going to start off here with the monthly chart, which closes in 3 days and 2 hours. And guys, it's looking like it's sell in May and go away like they usually say. We're getting major pressure down and is turning into a red candle. We went up as high as 82,850 with major resistance, and we dipped all the way down to 72,600 basically. So if things don't change within the next 3 days, this is looking bearish, and this looks like we could start heading down towards this 50 moving average at 50,855, and this could easily turn into some type of a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Now the stochastics look low, but we could roll over here and play around sideways for a while before we get another bounce up. This 21 moving average is at 89,925, and that seems pretty far at the moment. We head over to the 3-week chart. This also closes in 3 days and 2 hours, and we're getting a big red engulfing candle. This looks like it's going to be tweezer tops. You guys know tweezer tops, we usually fall down. Tweezer tops, we usually fall down. If we fall down, this will fall down to the 80 moving average, basically at 58k. The weekly chart also closes in 3 days and 2 hours, and we're losing this 21 moving average. Now, if we could get back above this 21 moving average, I could stay slightly bullish, but look at the stochastics RSI are drooping over. It looks like we're about to fall over. Maybe something like this could happen where we roll back up, we stay above this 21 moving average, and maybe this cup and handle play ends up playing out. We go and try to touch this 50 moving average at 93k. But in order for this to happen and for that theory to stay alive, we have to stay above this 21 moving average. We lose this 21 moving average, we're probably heading down here to this yellow line, this 200 moving average at around 61,625 at least, if not lower, because at the end of the day, this is a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We made half of the measured move. This takes us down to about like 40k, 30k, something like that. And all we really did is go and retest the neckline of the head and shoulder pattern, and we were not able to get up there with this tweezer tops here. So if we end up rolling over, that is also still a big possibility. We head over to the 3-day chart. We see that we still need more time for the stochastics RSI to reset here, and we lost a 21 moving average here. Now this candle closes in 2 days and 2 hours. Can we get back up? If we can, again, we could stay a little bit more neutral to bullish, but if not, I anticipate more downside. On the daily chart, I've been telling you guys that this is looking to me like a head and shoulder pattern as well. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We never got above this 200 moving average resistance, which I told you guys usually does happen in the bear market. We go to test the 200 moving average and then we get rejected. It happened just like that, and since then we've had about 3 days in a row with red candles. Now what I'm liking is that we bounced right off of this 100 moving average so far. That's at 72,985, so we could still stay alive as long as we stay above this 100 moving average. We break this, I'll be breaking the neckline of the head and shoulder pattern, and this is possibly going to bring us further down. Now overall, I do have this in a bear flag with the measured move. Right now it's taking us to about 50,000, and as you can see, we hit the bottom of the bear flag and we're actually starting to break below it. So if we cannot bounce off of this 100 moving average, I do expect this bear flag to ultimately play out. Now the 21 moving average is at 78k. We still have a chance to possibly bounce back up to the top of this pattern, but if we can't, you guys have to keep this in mind. This bear flag is still there. We head over to the 8-hour chart. Now this is big here. This candle closes in an hour, and if we could close this, this will be tweezer bottoms. We're far away from the 21 moving average, and the stochastics RSI are low. The RSI is low, so this looks like we can make a bounce at least to this 200 moving average, which is basically at 75k, and if not to this 21 moving average, which is close to 76k. If we could do that, you know, we get a little relief, but that doesn't mean that we still can't roll over. But it looks like we could get some type of relief rally at least to 74, 75k, possibly even 76k, but I don't know after that. After that, things are still looking bearish on the higher time frames. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we see we double bottom here on the stochastics RSI. We're starting to point up. We're also far away from the 21 moving average, and we did do a tweezer tops here. Red candle, green candle, and the next candle has been green. This candle also closes in an hour, so maybe we could head towards this 75,400 level on the 21 moving average before rolling over. I was hoping this was going to be an inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder, head. We were starting to make the right shoulder, and boom, we dipped down. So that is no longer a effective pattern now. We've completely rolled over on this. We could be bear flagging here as well. There's no guarantee we're going to go up to this 21 moving average. We could just continue going sideways here, wait for this 21 moving average to catch up to price, and then we're probably going to end up falling down. If we break below 72,500 to 70K, we lose 70K. I see us going down to 68K, even 66K for the short term right now. On the 1 hour time frame, stochastics getting a little toppy here. I'm not liking this, guys. Look, a red candle. This is looking like tweezer tops. We are above the 21 moving average, but it doesn't really matter unless we could get back above this 200 moving average at 76,300. I'm not liking these tweezer tops. This could end up making us roll over, especially with the stochastics RSI being toppy. And look, we're getting rejected off of this 50 line on the RSI as well. And on the 15-minute time frame, stochastics still need more room to continue going down. We're getting rejected here off of this 21 moving average. We haven't had the strength to get back above this 200 moving average at 74,565. If we could stay above this 21 moving average, maybe we have a shot to get up there. This is looking like an inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This could take us at least to this 200 moving average, and we'll see from there. But overall, guys, right now I have to say I am bearish on Bitcoin, especially since we're below the 200 moving average on this 4-hour time frame. I could see us getting a relief rally, like I said, possibly up to 75, maybe even 76K. But if we cannot hold those levels, I see us possibly hitting 70K or lower. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.